It's really sickening, the things that a female can get away with that a man cannot. There are so many double standards out there, and music is no exception. Now you have misandric songs in all different music genres. In this particular video, I'm going to be mainly focusing on the misandric country songs. The lyrics to some of the country songs out there are just horrendous. I really don't want to listen to these songs, but the sad fact remains that these songs aren't in existence. And for the purposes of this video, I went ahead and listened to and compiled a bunch of these songs. A lot of these songs put men down. Some of the songs portray women as they're the only victims. And most of the songs portray women like they're superior beings. I want to start things off with a country song that's sung by men. It's called Mr. Mom by Lone Star. I really couldn't help but laugh at this one. I mean, how can I take this song seriously? It's about a man doing the job of a mother and singing about how difficult it is, when in reality, he just has no clue what he's doing.
Being a mother is the most difficult job on the planet. Oh yeah, all those mothers who die every year from black lung, from inhaling all that coal dust. What would you rather be doing? Drilling to the center of the earth, shaking hands with the devil? Every time there's a rumble in the ground, you wait for the whole thing to collapse down on top of you so they can write that folk song about you, you know? Would you rather be up in the sunshine, running around with a couple of toddlers that you can send to bed anytime you want on some sort of trumped up charges, right? Because you want to have a drink and watch The Price is Right, you know what I mean? I couldn't believe it. It's the most difficult job on the planet. Oh yeah. I thought roofing in the middle of July is a redhead. I thought that was difficult.
Check out these lyrics. Lost my job, came home mad. Got a hug and kiss and that's too bad. She said, I can go to work until you find another job. I thought, I like the sound of that. Watch TV and take long naps. Go from a hard-working dad to being Mr. Mom. Well, Pampers melt in a Maytag dryer. Okay, why would you put them there in the first place? Crayons go up one drawer higher. So, put them up one drawer higher. It takes 2 seconds to do that. Rewind Barney for the 15th time. Breakfast 6, naps at 9. There's bubble gum in the baby's hair! Okay, why is there bubble gum in the baby's hair? Sweet potatoes in my lazy chair. What? Oh, and it's a lazy chair, not the chair you sit on after a hard day's work because you need to relax. No, it's a lazy chair. Men sit because they are lazy, not because they deserve some rest. Been crazy all day long and it's only Monday. Mr. Mom. Football, soccer, and ballet. Okay, I will admit, I personally find that stuff boring. I know there are some people out there that are really into sports, but I would be bored to tears. But whether I'd be bored or not, all I'm doing is sitting there. It may be boring, but that doesn't mean that it's difficult. Squeeze in scouts and PTA. Again, what's the problem? And there's that shopping list she left. That's 7 pages long. Damn, that's a long list. How many kids do you have? How much smoke can one stove make? It really shouldn't make any smoke there, buddy. The kids won't eat my charcoal cake. Well, neither would I, Lone Star. Neither would I. It's more than any man can take. Whoa. Okay, whoa. Hang on a second. It's one thing to say that it's more than you can take, because obviously you have no idea what you're doing. But don't say that it's more than any man can take just because you happen to be a man and you just happen to have no clue what you're doing. Just because you don't know how to do a job correctly doesn't mean that the job is difficult. For example, tutoring math is easy when you know your stuff and you are good at helping people with it. But if you don't know much math and even less about how to explain it to people, then yes, tutoring would be difficult for you to do. But that doesn't mean that it's a difficult job. Then we have the chorus again, which is the same thing, only now he rewinds Barney 16 times instead of 15. Before I fall in bed tonight, if the dog didn't eat the classifieds, I'm going to look just one more time. So now we have the chorus again. Pampers melt in a Maytag dryer. Crayons go up one drawer higher. Rewind Barney for the 18th time. Wait, what? 18 times? 18 times? Oh wow, you see what they did there? They skipped 17 and went right to 18 times. Okay, to rewind the same tape 18 times is quite a lot. I don't know why the kids have to watch Barney that many times. But all you did was push a button. It was the VCR that actually did the rewinding. He makes it sound like pushing a button is backbreaking work. Balancing checkbooks, juggling bills, thought there was nothing to it. That's because there really isn't, at least as far as the cooking and the cleaning is concerned. It's not you doing the dishes, it's the dishwasher doing that. It's not you washing and drying the clothes, machines do that for you as well. All you did was put the soap in afterwards and pushed a button. You can do all of this during a commercial break. As far as cooking goes, sure, there might be some prep work to be done, like cutting some meats and veggies up, adding seasonings and whatnot, but it's the oven, the stove, and the microwave that's doing the actual cooking for you. All of these are machines invented by men to make the women's lives easier. So in that sense, it's really men who are indirectly doing all the cooking and the cleaning. Or you can get an iRobot and do nothing like this woman. A lot of the work Lone Star is talking about can be done with machines. Of course, the job of a mother is more than just cooking and cleaning, but that's not what Lone Star seems to be saying. Baby, now I know how you feel. What I don't know is how you do it.
But these mothers are bending over at the waist, putting DVDs into DVD players. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. Dude, any job that you can do in your pajamas is not a difficult job. All right? Give me a break. Jesus Christ, you're 35 years old playing hide and go seek. You're living the dream. You're living the dream. No time card, no taxes. You're off the grid.
I'd love to hear a song where a woman has to do road work or construction work, coal mining, or any job where there is a high risk of injury or death, and hear, babe, I now know how you feel. It sucks to be a man. I don't know how you do it. This next one is called Gunpowder and Lead by Miranda Lambert, from the album Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Yeah, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. See, even she admits to being a whack job. Let's see some of the lyrics. I'm going home, gonna load my shotgun, wait by the door and light a cigarette. If he wants a fight, well, now he's got one. Well, what kind of a fight is that? You have a shotgun and he does not. And he ain't seen me crazy yet. Alright, so we have a crazy woman with a loaded shotgun. He slapped my face and he shook me like a rag doll. Don't that sound like a real man? I'm gonna show him what little girls are made of. Gunpowder and lead. It's 10:30, another 6-pack in, and I can feel the rumble like a cold black wind. He pulls in the drive, the gravel flies. He don't know what's waiting here this time. Whoa, she's waiting for him so she can kill him. His fist is big, but my gun's bigger. He'll find out when I pull the trigger. Wow, it's amazing. A man can say something that a woman doesn't like, and that's justification for her to hit him. If a man was abusive or cheated on her, that's justification for her to kill him. Such a violent and hateful song. But what's more distressing is the reception for this song. So what do people think of this song about a woman going crazy and killing a man? The song gets a thumbs up and is considered female liberation. So this murder of a man here is considered female liberation. The stroke of brilliance, and the word they use is brilliance, was focusing the song completely around the moment of tension, her waiting at home with the loaded shotgun, ready to defend herself after he makes bail and comes back home to finish the fight. Defend herself, huh? She has a shotgun and he does not, and that's defending herself? We can have the same exact scenario but switch the genders. Would we say that the man is defending himself when he has the shotgun and she doesn't? This song became Lambert's first top 10 hit on the Billboard Hot Country Songs in July 2008. With over 500,000 digital downloads, Gunpowder and Lead was certified gold by the RIAA on December 3rd, 2008. It debuted at number 51 on the US Billboard Hot Country Songs chart for the chart week of January 19, 2008. The song became Lambert's first top 10 hit, and it peaked at number 7 on August 16, 2008. That's a pretty positive reaction for a song about murdering a man. This next one is a song from the Ditsy Chicks. Oh, sorry, correction. I mean the Dixie Chicks. It's called Goodbye Earl. It's another song about killing a man. Now, in this song, there's this guy named Earl who was abusive to this woman named Wanda. So Wanda and her best friend, Marianne, as well as the Dixie Chicks, decide that Earl has to die, and they take matters into their own hands. They poison his black-eyed peas, put him in the trunk, then toss his body. So the women in this song are getting away with murdering a man. And if you listen to this song, you'll notice how upbeat it is. And you have people dancing in the music video. Now, some might say, well, he wasn't a good person, you know. He was an abuser, and you're going to defend him? Well, I don't condone abuse, but I certainly don't condone murder either. Now, I'm not saying there aren't any male abusers out there. I definitely know that there are. But I also know that there are women out there who are physically and verbally abusive as well. But that is not justification for murdering someone. The bottom line is this song about the murder of a man is an upbeat song that people dance to. That's right, a song about women getting away with murdering a man is supposed to be an upbeat and empowering song. A reversal of this would never fly. And just like the song Gunpowder and Lead, the general reaction to the song Goodbye Earl was a positive one. I mean, just look at its chart performance. Here's another one from the Dixie Chicks called Stand By Your Man. What's this? Could this be a good song about men? I mean, the title of the song is Stand By Your Man. How could you possibly go wrong? Oh yeah, you can go wrong all right. Let's see the lyrics. Sometimes it's hard to be a woman. Bullshit! Giving all your love to just one man. Yeah, just one man? How limiting is that? Giving all your love to just one man when you clearly should be giving your love to multiple men. Wait a minute. What if a man sang the words, sometimes it's hard being a man, giving all your love to just one woman? You would probably think he was a cheater, right? You'll have bad times and he'll have good times. Yeah, because women have the rough life, and being a man is just one big vacation. Doing things that you don't understand. Can this be any more sexist? But if you love him, please forgive him. Forgive him? Forgive him for what? All right, he's a man. There's no need to even ask that. As a man, he must have done something wrong like all men always do. Even though he's hard to understand, and if you love him, whoa, be proud of him. Because after all, he's just a man. Can these lyrics belittle men anymore? I mean, are we supposed to consider these lyrics to be nice? Is this really the best that they can do? Well, I guess I can't expect all that much from the same group who sang such an upbeat song about murdering a man. This next song is called Before He Cheats by Carrie Underwood. Just look at the title, Before He Cheats, as if it's inevitable that a man will cheat. So you have to do something about it before it starts. And that's exactly what she does. She keys the side of his four-wheel drive. She carves her name into his leather seats and takes a Louisville Slugger to both headlights. Now, let me ask you, is this justified? Did this man actually cheat? Well, if you listen to this song, what word comes up a lot? The word probably. He's probably slow dancing with the bleached blonde tramp. She's probably getting frisky. He's probably buying her some fruity little drink because she can't shoot whiskey. He's probably up behind her with a pool stick, showing her how to shoot a combo. She's probably up singing some karaoke. She's probably saying I'm drunk. He's probably dabbing on $3 worth of that bathroom polo. So she doesn't know any of this stuff actually happened for sure. But does this stop her from damaging his property? Of course not. Men are just inherently guilty. Just the fact that he is a man is proof enough for her that he must be cheating. He is guilty until proven innocent. Even if she was absolutely sure that he was cheating, that does not justify her behavior. Why not just say, well, he and I are through, maybe I'll find someone who will be more faithful to me. And then move on with your life. Why do you have to damage someone else's property? So this song is about accusing a man of cheating and damaging his property based on uncertainties. Now check out all of the awards and nominations that this song received. This song was named the 2007 Single of the Year by the Country Music Association. It is Underwood's most successful single as of June 1st, 2011, with sales of over 3 million digital downloads, making it the 4th best-selling country song of all time. Wow. Now these songs are bad in and of themselves, singing about such blatant violence and destructive behavior against men to such an upbeat tune. But what's worse is how these songs are considered empowering and that the men deserved it. Any violence against men is always somehow justified, but you can never justify violence against women, even if you were to use the same reasoning. A woman is thinking about killing a man? Yeah, well, he cheated on her. Of course he deserves it. Oh, and this man is thinking about killing his wife because she cheated on him. In that case, the response is either, a woman cheating? That's preposterous. Women never cheat. Only men do. Or there would be a justification for her to cheat. Well, if he spent more time with her instead of being busy with work, which puts food on his family's table and clothes on their backs, by the way, then she would not have done this. A woman has needs, you know. Of course, this would not be a justification for a man to cheat, though. If a man made a song like this, forget it. It would be considered misogynistic, and there would be such a negative reaction about the violence against women, and maybe even end his career. Only men have this reputation of being the cheaters and abusers, and our mainstream media likes to make sure that it stays that way. This really says a lot about the society we live in. This next song is called Girls Lie Too by Terry Clark. Now my first reaction to seeing this title was, wow, somebody finally realizes this. But then I thought, wait a minute, why would she say, girls lie too? As if men are just liars by default, and that just goes without saying. But then you have to say girls lie too, as if it's some new concept that we have to take a few moments to let such a crazy idea sink in. The lyrics to this song really take the cake. Brace yourself. This may come as a shock to you. Girls lie too. No. Really? I always knew that girls were human beings. Of course girls lie. Heidi Jones is a big example for that. So at this point, we can't trust the rest of this song because we just learned the shocking new fact that girls can lie too. We don't care how much money you make, what you drive, or what you weigh. Size don't matter anyway. You mean doesn't. The bad grammar is just one of the many reasons I hate country and rap. Girls lie too. Don't think you're the only ones who bend it, break it, stretch it some. We learn from you. Girls lie too. Ah, okay. So girls lie only because they learn it from men. I hear this all the time. It's never the girl's fault, right? Men are always to blame for a woman's wrongdoings. Learn to take responsibility for your own actions instead of blaming it all on men. How about giving that a try? So now that we've established this earth-shattering fact that girls lie, we can't really trust the rest of the song as it may very well be one big lie. We can't wait to hear about your round of golf. We love to see deer heads hanging on the wall. And we like Hooters for the hot wings too. Can you be any more stereotypical? I'll answer that for you. No, you can't. Other guys never cross our minds. We don't wonder what it might be like. How could it be any better than it is with you? Yeah, girls lie too. We always forgive and forget. The cards and flowers you never sent will never be brought up again. Like that's a requirement. Men always have to send flowers and cards, otherwise they are scum. But it's perfectly alright if a woman doesn't give the man cards and flowers. Girls lie too. Old gray sweatpants turn us on. We like your friends and we love your mom. And that's the truth. Girls lie too. Yeah, that's the truth. Girls lie too. Ha! You see the irony there? No, we don't care how much hair you have. Yeah, that looks good. Comb it over like that. This next country song is called Men by the Forrester Sisters. You know, when a man sings a song about a woman, it's usually a love song and they say something positive about the woman. When women sing a song about a man, it's usually about how they don't need men or how they hate men or how men lie, cheat, and abuse, etc. Check out the lyrics to this one. They buy you dinner. Open your door. Other than that, What are they good for? I don't know. Inventing the machines you use today, building the house you live in, fixing your car problems, risking their lives to save others. Shall I go on, or is that enough reason for you? Men. I'm talking about men. Yeah, so was I. They all want a girl just like the girl that married dear old dad. They make me so mad. Men. I'm talking about men. Well, you can't beat them up because they're bigger than you. Why do you want to beat them up in the first place? Is violence always the answer for you? You can't live with them, and you just can't shoot them. Yeah, bummer. We can't shoot men. Oh, darn. And they go on to continue their kind words about the male gender by saying they love their toys, they make their noise. They're nothing but a bunch of overgrown boys. Men, I'm talking about men. If you give them what they want, they never fall in love. Don't give them nothing, they can't get enough. Don't give them nothing? And another thing I hate about country music. Double negatives. Don't give them nothing. So that means give them something. I don't think that's what you meant, though. I'm done with this. I guess you could say all these singers really put the in country music. Okay, that joke may have been in bad taste. I apologize if I offended anyone. Unlike these country singers, who are not sorry at all for their blatant misandry. You know, some may say, well, you know, there are songs out there that are misogynistic. What about songs like those? Well, I'll tell you about songs like those. Sure, songs like that exist, and I'm sure you can round up a few examples. But those songs certainly are not going to be perceived in a positive way, and they certainly won't be nominated for any awards, let alone win any. You insult women, or talk about them in a negative way at all, you are a terrible misogynist. Even if it's about one particular woman or a small group of bad women. You talk about all men in a negative way, and it's empowering. You are not guilty of misandry. Hell, as far as mainstream society is concerned, the word misandry doesn't even exist. See? I'm going to talk about a song that I'm sure would be considered misogynistic, but it's actually quite tame when you compare it to these country songs that I had just showed you. It's called I'm Not a Gentleman by Willie D. Okay, now, here's the thing. This is a rap song, so the words are going to be vulgar, but the underlying message is not. Whereas with those country songs, no, they didn't curse, but the underlying message about killing men and accusing men of being cheaters and abusers, that's way more vulgar than this song ever could be. So let's look at some of these lyrics. Okay, so basically, it starts off by saying, ladies first, who the F made that up? Well, yeah, exactly. Ladies first is sexist. It's unfair that ladies should go first because of their gender. Ladies first is not equal. And he's basically saying in this song that just because you are female, you are no more important than he is. He's not saying that he is superior. He's just saying women are not. It says, you won't see me running to you at your every beck and call. So basically, he's not going to be a slave to a woman. That's awesome. Why isn't this considered empowering? If a woman sang a song about a man where she says, you won't see me running to you at your every beck and call, that would be considered empowering and would be winning awards left and right. Want me to open doors, pull out chairs, and all that? Well, not all women, of course, but many women out there, yes, they expect doors to be held open for them or a chair to be pulled out for them just because they are women. But unless you really are handicapped, a woman can do this for herself. So he's saying that a woman can do all these things, and simply being a woman is not a handicap. This is more of a compliment than an insult. And he's just saying that women are not superior creatures. That is not to say that they are inferior creatures. Then he goes on to talk about how he's not going to give his coat to the girl because then he'll be cold. Well, yeah, because if he gives the woman his coat, then he will be cold. Why is that okay, but not okay for the woman to be cold? Plus, it's his coat anyway. Why should the man suffer just because she didn't think to bring her own coat? So, during this whole song, there is no mention of killing any women. All it was saying was that being a woman does not automatically make you a better person. Women must earn respect like everyone else, and not just automatically have it simply because of their gender, and that he will not be a slave to a woman. But rather than this song being considered empowering or winning any awards, a song like this is considered misogynistic. Now, is this song putting women down? Well, yes it is actually. It's putting women down from that pedestal that they're already on and bringing them down to the level of human being, just like men. But it's not saying that women are lesser people than men, but that doesn't matter. Just to say that women are equals and should be treated like everyone else, that's enough to say that it's misogynistic. But a song about how all men are scum or how you're going to kill a man, that's empowering and that wins awards. What does this tell you about the society we live in? Well, that's it for me. It was a dirty job, but it had to be done. Thankfully, I'm finished. No more Misandric songs. There couldn't possibly be any more out there, right? Right? Next time.